I cannot believe I have never watched V for Vendetta. In my whole 24 years on this earth, I've never watched V for Vendetta. Can't get over it. Man, I really need to watch this movie again because there's some shit I missed. But, oh, what a movie. What a film. A fucking DC nailed it again. Every time I hear a movie is adapted from Alan Moore's comic, I get happy. And then I find out the fucking Alan Moore didn't end up liking it. Same thing kind of happened with Watchmen. But bro, this movie is just simply fantastic and beautiful and just amazing to watch. Hugo Weaving just kills it as V. I'm not a huge Natalie Portman guy, but man, her acting here is like amazing. The chemistry between the two is awesome. I really like how they don't really make it a relationship, where they're kissing and blah blah blah. There's not a stupid scene of her removing his mask and kissing him before he dies or anything like that. The relationship is very intimate and they care about each other in a way, but she only cares about him so much because she doesn't really know him. It's kind of hard to explain without watching the movie, but anyway, I just think they nailed the dynamic between them. Every time they're in a room together, it is just so interesting to watch. And a lot of times in these movies, you have a girl side character and a guy, or the other way around, and they just don't click and it doesn't go good. This was just perfect. The chemistry was amazing. Some of the shots here are fucking fantastic. There's one scene in particular at the end of the movie when V's fighting a bunch of guys in an alleyway, and the guy realizes he doesn't have a bullet left in his revolver, but the way that they shoot it, you can see he's kind of playing Russian roulette with himself, and the chamber keeps switching, and then it gets to the empty chamber, and then like the camera kind of like zooms into that, and then you see V killing him on the other end of the camera. I thought it was just masterfully done. You can tell the Wachowski brothers, the guys who made The Matrix, you can tell they made this movie because there's a lot of slow-mo, and it's really, really well done. It's not in every action scene, but they have it where it's needed, especially when he's throwing the knives. It is so fucking cool to watch. And I think their take on slow-mo obviously is the best because The Matrix. But man, I can sit here and talk about this movie all day, but I really, really need to watch it again. I really want to. Hugo Weaving, every scene in this movie, you can't take out because it'll just fuck up the rest of the movie. There's not one scene in here that feels like filler or anything. It's just paced so good for a 2-hour movie, and I'm so invested. I did not want it to end. I think the ending of the movie is just perfect. They could not have done it a better way. Not knowing V's identity, especially when Natalie Portman has the choice to take off his mask before he blows up Parliament. And that's another thing I want to talk about. This movie really shows you how fucked the government... We all know the government's fucked. But this movie just really, really embraces that and shows it. And it's just telling you, not everyone wants to wake up every day and pay their taxes and go to work and have a regular routine. Some people have a bit of edge in them and they want to fight back and that kind of thing. And even though it's fucked up, you understand it in a way. And there's just so many good lines. There's too many. There's so many memorable lines. Like, I think V says near the end, fuck me if I got this wrong, but he's like, people don't need a building, and he's referring to Parliament. He's like, people don't need a building. They need, real hope. They don't need a building with all these fake people giving them hope. And when he blows up Parliament, man, it feels so satisfying to see him get to do what he wanted to do. And just seeing everyone come together and seeing even the cop at the end, he's like, fuck, he can't even make up his mind. Like, he's stuck in the middle. I just think this movie's this and Joker and Reservoir Dogs are one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I don't have that many movies where I can just sit back and say I could watch that any day of the week and I can just rewatch it because there's so much rewatchability. There's always something I miss. And this movie, it's just nothing short of amazing, dude. Masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Viva Vendetta. I would definitely read the fucking comics. I never have, but I want to. If you have not seen this film, go watch it. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, I can't get over. I wasn't expecting action, and I'm happy I wasn't expecting a lot of action because there isn't a lot. But when there is, it's good. But this is a lot more of a character-driven movie, a lot more story development and character development, and it's so engaging and so well made. A beautiful soundtrack, beautiful title card, and just a beautiful ending, and a beautiful cast of people that cared about the job. And you can really tell by watching this movie. So thank you everyone for watching. Tomorrow's Friday, right? No, tomorrow's Thursday. Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. I was going to do a review Under the Banner of Heaven, which is the new Andrew Garfield show that's coming out. But for some reason, it says it's on Fox. And I go on Fox, and for some reason I can't find it. So I don't know what's going on there. But I have a crazy theory that Fantastic Four is going to be in Doctor Strange. If you agree with me, let me know. I want to hear everyone's theories. This is going to be a fucking wicked week.